Something about the guitars, the way the notes decay. Obviously, if you hit a guitar hard, it should respond immediately, we would hope. One would hope, depending on the strings, obviously, in the top. But it's often interested on the back end of it, how the notes trail off, or how they leave room for the next note, how they leave room for something else to happen. I find the guitars that are most interesting to listen to are the ones that kind of do and say as much with what they aren't shoving in your face as what they're doing in between the notes. And that's often one way to tell if a guitar is going to work with what you're trying to do. Because if it just plays over you and you're trying to yell over your guitar, that's a different story. I am holding a cutaway in their dread size. So they refer to this, I don't know if the camera can ever see inside here, so I'll read it to you. This is an EBW, electric as we now come to know, Blackwood 70. This is the C, and it also is in quotations Blackwood series. My favorite was one, it's over there, and it just says inside, it just says solid. Just solid. I thought that was great. Put the word solid in quotes. Anything in quotes makes it that much, it elevates the status of that word. Blackwood series, in quotations. Cutaway Dread. I've got two of them, and then I've got an 808 Dread. This is the all Blackwood guitar. So the tuners, the strings, the batteries, all made of Blackwood. Here we go. Where was I in A? I will make a comment about, we often get questions about the piezo that's underneath this saddle, and folks sometimes hear, I've plugged in my guitar and I'm hearing a different volume from each of the 6 strings. The E and the B sound okay, but the E and the A on the low end sound off, or the opposite. One thing you want to be mindful of when you're changing strings with your Maton is that when the saddle is, if you take all the strings off at once, the saddle can move and it can become disengaged from its contact with each of those 6 little piezo crystals that's under there. So you want to be mindful, if you can, maybe change the strings one at a time to keep down pressure on that saddle and keep it in contact with the piezo. That's really important. Here's this guy again. Okay, here's its sibling. Cheese. Useless at that move. Useless. Ooh. So right away I noticed this. People always say, what's the difference when you do the first impression? The 808s always just feel I'm here as opposed to a Dread. Not going to complain. I like comfort. Built for comfort, not for speed. Thank you, Willie Dixon. Remember, Elixir strings on all these guitars. Not sure if you're a fan of coated strings. If you are, great. If you aren't, you know what? They make other strings, so you're going to be fine. This one I definitely hear, we were talking about note separation and decay. This one is not as boomy, obviously, as the Dread. You know players like Joe Robinson and Tommy and Michael Fix and, you know, great guitar players. It's just, I keep a list of really good ones, and then I keep a list with my name on it and other names on it. No, that's real, trust me. The guys that need a lot of note separation and need to not work as hard to pull separate melody notes out with a, maybe you might be getting that thumpy bass line thing going. These guitars definitely, this body size definitely helps those melody notes jump out. Anyways, that's something to think about. Go back to this guy for a sec. This was the first one. That was almost in tune. My train, I don't know if you guys can hear the train, but it was almost in my... no, it's not. It's... Anyway, I won't get distracted by things. The EBW Dreadnought Cutaway, there's two of them, and I've got the 808 Cutaway. Please get in touch with us. I'm going to go before this train just comes right through the wall. Really nice to see you. Let us know what strings you're using and what else you've got on your plate. All right? Take it easy.